live. Just before we went on air, Alina just gave us the perfect quote to start today, which is, let's just go live. It's not getting any better. So that's how we're feeling. How's everyone else's March going?
I mean, to be fair, it's the last day of the month. If you can't get any better point in time for March, at least. Like, it's the end of the month. It's the definition of the end. I don't know. I don't make sense in my head either.
It's too early for you. Oh.
In theory, it's 8 a.m. In actuality, it's 9 a.m. because we switched to daylight.
Yeah. I mean, it's 5 here, but it would be 4.
It switched on its own. Yay!
Oh, that's exciting.
Yep. So before we went live, we were talking about my fitness bracelet that I might need to download its actual app from its maker, which is a Chinese brand that's super invasive with your privacy. And because I saw no other way of changing it back to daylight, but apparently it changed on its own for some reason at 9 a.m. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, everyone else changed at 3 a.m. But I'll take it. At this point, I'll take it.
Oh man. Oh.
No, I think I know what the issue was. I went outside to walk the dog, and it disconnected from the phone. So when it reconnected, it just picked up the network date and time. I think that's it. But
yeah.
Let's pretend it's more complicated than that.
Oh, hey, Jessie.
Hi, Jessie.
The whole line. It's not getting any better than this. Let's just start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my approach to today. By the way, the hateful app will scream at me at some point. Please ignore it. This is productive time for me. The stream is productive time. And because this bitch wants me to work for 245 minutes on a Sunday so that it doesn't derank me, I'm going to make sure it knows I'm productive. So I hate myself, apparently.
Oh, man.
More than usual. Yeah. But you know, it got me working. Like, I did stuff. Like,
I downloaded it and I didn't use it. I just
makes sense.
2 days later because I was like, I don't want to use this.
Yeah, makes sense. I started publishing on YouTube on a schedule. I wrote more, and I generally felt good about how active I am.
That's fine. I just stopped doing everything other than writing, and that worked well for me.
Yeah, if you can do that, that's great. Yeah. But apparently I can't because reasons.
Sure.
I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Like, I felt bad not posting on YouTube because it was the fun place for me. And I did only live streams, and I was like, I want to get back into that. And I want to do this art thing on the channel because, you know, it keeps me trying more and learning more, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But let's face it, in February, I was too busy doing covers for books I haven't written, so. And books I had written. I mean, I did that too, so.
Oh, that's fine then. I haven't done covers, like, in a long time for me.
Or was that in March too? Like, I might be talking out of my ass here at this point.
We did the theory stream very early. So it's been a while since we've been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True, but I should know these things in theory. I don't. So let's see. No, actually, I did 1, 2. Where's the other one? I did 3 covers in March, but I didn't post the latest one. So there are 2 posted in my author group. Like, and I did another one. Hi, Katie.
Hello.
Oh, thanks so much Thanks so much for subscribing to my art channel. It brought me up to 23 subscribers.
Aww.
Yeah, I was super happy.
Oh man.
I would probably get more subscribers if I wouldn't go for months without posting, but let's pretend that never happened.
I just posted my I think first video of the year a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
I'm doing well.
I was very excited. I was very excited. I was like, oh, she announced this like a week and a half ago. And she's posted it. That's great.
Yeah.
Because in the past she announced videos that she's filmed and I've never seen them.
I have this habit of like I film something and edit it, and then if it doesn't go up within like a week, then I just delete it because it's out of date by then, because I change my mind so regularly about what I'm writing.
Like the best decision I made was to stop trying to have weekly vlogs. Like I do them monthly now.
Yeah.
So it's way more relaxed because I still get the chance to, you know, show a glimpse of how it works and what I do. But it's not so high pressure. Like I don't have to film every day or every other day. I just like this month, I think I filmed at the end of the start of the month, then on March 17th or something like that.
Yeah.
And then a few times after that. But there are longer updates, but you know, it's still a vlog style thing. And it kind of pretty much showcases my entire month and my thought process. So yeah, I think that works, and I'm happy to be more on YouTube because I was like, why am I not here? Oh, because I'm not doing much other than reading. Yay! Well, by the way, do you want to know how many books I've read this month?
Oh yeah.
And it's not over because I'm pretty sure I'm finishing 2 more today. So I have 32 in my bullet journal. I have to add 2 more, so that's 34.
Wow.
And it will probably be 36. At least I'm not at 38 like last month.
You're like you're over a book a day now. That's just your average.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, there were some novellas like 100 plus pages. But I had some longer one like 350, 400, but those were part of them were ebooks, part of them were audiobooks. And yeah, I think it helps. It helps that I've increased my time when I can read or listen to audiobooks, because I do have a car, but if I can walk places, I will walk.
Yeah. And
this, in theory, Ploiești is a city. In practice, I can pretty much walk everywhere. Let's be honest. So whenever I go around, you know, run errands, the things like that, I have an audiobook on, and I'm at 2 times the speed. I know you're worse than me, but 2 times the speed works perfectly.
I like 2 times, but I'm so used to 2 times that now it sounds normal to me. So I'm just like, any app that lets me go faster, I just go faster.
Yeah, I have days like that when I read more and do less of other things, but not as much because I cut out pretty much everything. I cut out TV shows, movies, things like that I would watch. And I do watch YouTube videos, but I usually do stuff while I'm watching YouTube videos.
Yeah. I watch YouTube videos fast now as well.
Sometimes
not all
it depends
of them.
on the video.
Yeah.
If it's an art video, I won't speed it up because it's already sped up.
If it's like a pretty one, then I don't. But if it's just someone like talking about how to do a thing, I'll speed it up.
No, I'll speed it up because I'm used to it from a video. But even that I cut down a bit. And I found ways to do it when I'm doing low maintenance tasks, like when I'm doing admin, like answering emails or posting on social media or things like that. I can watch YouTube videos, and they go into admin stuff when it's AuthorTube content, because I see that as networking with other authors, so I get a pass. And I also eat at my desk. when I remember to eat. And I watch videos while I eat. But other than that, it's book time. And that worked great. The only problem is that the bulk of my reading I do before going to bed. And that's the reason why I only read the third of your latest short story, because I can't read that before bed and get any sleep until I'm done with it. Like, I have to forcefully stop myself from reading. It's annoying because if I laugh too loud, then I wake up. What the fuck, man?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it does save a lot of time, Katie. Like, I totally agree with that, because sometimes they're just too slow.
Yeah.
And I get why they are too slow, because not everybody can keep up with them at a faster pace.
Yeah.
But especially if it's someone who speaks really, really slowly, I'll speed it up. Like, fuck no.
Yeah. Oh,
I want to get to a point where I can do actual tutorials at 2.5 the speed. My boyfriend does that, and they were complicated tutorials. He was like doing 3D modeling and stuff like that, and it was
man,
high speed. I'm like, okay.
I
mean, he had been doing it for a long time, so
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, I guess if you like sort of know what you're doing already, then it's fine. But when you're learning, maybe not.
Yeah, when you're learning, it's not as fast. But when I tried Skillshare, because I had a Skillshare subscription for a while, I would speed those up.
Yeah,
they were too slow for me.
Yeah.
If it was like Photoshop things or marketing things that I was checking out, but the art ones, not so much. Because I'm a newbie. No, I mean, I have a rating in my bullet journal. I don't review as much. I have a book blog, people. I've not posted it on it in almost a year. I'm a failure. Like,
that's
let me check.
You have so much so much content that you could post now.
Oh yeah, I have loads of content, and I could do like interesting stuff, like 3 mystery series, gay mystery series you should read, and I could list John Lennon's and yours, and in the future mine. But yeah. Okay, it's not that bad. My last post was in September of 2018, so
that's fine.
Not quite a year. To be fair.
Oh, your microphone's doing that thing. Should be back in a sec.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's quiet, but it's not making the noise anymore.
Wait. How's it now?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's the mic on my camera, which is pretty good, but its connection to the computer is not always the best, so.
At least you know how to fix it.
Yeah, I just stopped the camera and restarted. It's fine.
That's how you fix everything, right? Turn it off and on again.
Yes, pretty much. Even yourself, you go to sleep. And
exactly.
Exactly the restart button of the human system. What I was trying to say is that Some Books had an issue. We don't know what happened, but for a long time, it on the homepage it had the pages of posts that you can scroll through so that you can see all their content. They wouldn't work. Like, you could press whatever page you wanted, it returned you to the homepage. And it was a tricky one, because my web guy is pretty good at this, and he had a similar problem with a different website on the same platform, because it was another WordPress website. He found the fix for that. It didn't work for mine.
Of course it didn't.
He repaired the database. He did a lot of stuff, and then he found a solution to it. It's a bit like this, but it works. Like, it freaking works. I don't care anymore. So now people can go back and see stuff. But, you know, the good part about me not posting in so long is that you have like 2 posts on the first page.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the Deadhead review and then the series spotlight for the Charlie Davis mystery. So that's good.
Well for me.
Yeah.
Sucks for everyone else, but I'm fine.
A bit, but it's okay. Like, I mean, on the second, just to understand how much time I didn't spend on this side, on my second page, I have my Elixir Flight release, which was like January of 2018. And then right after it, it's the Lit to Follow release, like the second werewolf book, which was 2017.
Wow.
I'm amazing at keeping
feels
up
like a million years ago. Back when we first met.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it will be close to 2 years since I came back to YouTube and made a lot of friends. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's like now.
Yeah.
Like now, it's 2 years. Because I remember in May, I went to the Pride thing and I had already restarted doing my YouTube channel.
Mm.
Oh, Sarah, hi. Why are you awake though? Not that I don't appreciate it, but it's kind of like what? 1:20 a.m.
That's fine. It's not bedtime, right?
I mean, I don't know. Don't ask me. She has coffee and she's working. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I have coffee too, and I'm in theory working, at least according to the crazy app. But
I have tea.
I'm not as chirpy as you are. That's definitely. Oh, she filmed a video. Great. I did not film a video. I was supposed to film a video today. Maybe I will. I mean,
in my mug, is that?
No, I think Sarah, because
oh, okay.
She does like wine and sim streams.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. There's so many people here.
Yeah, it's so cool to have so many people at our crazy hours, because we usually get views like after the fact because everyone is asleep when we stream. So this is a nice
we usually get like mostly trolls. Like we'll get 3 trolls that come in and go hardcore for a couple of hours.
Oh my God. So yesterday during my writing, we had a troll and it wasn't even the most annoying troll ever. And I kind of went off on him because he logged in with 2 accounts. And I was like, oh, come on. Like if you're going to bash books on my stream, at least bash mine or everyone else's. Like at least make us feel important. And I started talking about it with Sarah, and I don't know if she said it or I said it, one of us said it, that at least like the stream before you come and talk shit. And then I see Sarah messages me on Hangouts and she says, I think he liked the stream. And then I check it again and then again in 5 minutes and I'm like, I think he liked it with both accounts.
That's great. You converted him.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, his next shit post kind of went through. Like I let it, and I even responded to it because he said something about I like the word voluptuous, and I'm like, well, I'm in the middle of writing a sex scene, but it's between 2 dudes, so there's nothing voluptuous here. Sorry, that's not how I described them. Yeah, I was tired, and after a freaking week of taking too much pain pills because they wouldn't work anymore, so yeah. They caught me at a bad time. That was, I was not having anything. I was like, I don't care about this. First, it's political, although everyone on the stream said it's not. It just has political undertones. At that point, it was the same thing for me. And I was like, I can't even get into this debate without getting in trouble, because whatever you say, somebody will be upset about it. Yeah. And I also have no filter, because I'm used to our culture where we can, argue about everything. There's no taboo topic. What the hell is that, And then everybody drinks and kisses and makes up, and we're happy. Like, that's how it works.
Oh, no.
Yep. So, yeah, that was a great stream. I love trolls, though. Like, and I was feeling bad at the time because they pissed me off, because I like trolls, because they're a sign your channel is growing,
Yeah.
Because first, there's no one. Then there are a couple people who are regulars who watch your streams, and then the trolls come, and then look what happened to our chat.
What?
Look what happened to our chat. We have a lot of people. This is like the step after the trolls.
I thought I was like, where are the trolls? I can't see any.
They all switched to daylight with me and forgot to wake up.
Yeah, they didn't set their alarms.
By the way, the major fail of the month was that, in a way, it was good that we switched later because I was closer to the US. So the streams people did during the week started earlier for me, like 6 and 7 p.m. instead of 7 and 8, which is pushing it.
Yeah.
But then I did not manage to wake up for Sarah's stream. Like,
I noticed.
And I had an alarm set and everything. Like, if it's 2:30, I can manage it. If I have to wake up at 1:30, though, no. I'll just sleep right through it.
That's funny.
It's so stupid. It's just an hour, but apparently it makes a huge difference.
He just arrived home.
Hi, Alexi.
She said hi.
Oh, he didn't want to be on the stream. That's fine. We'll force him into it.
No, it's all right. You're just gonna sit. You should drag a chair and just sit in the corner there.
Yeah, and like and like have no expression whatsoever, just staring into the camera.
Yeah.
Sarah, I know my body has limits. I just don't like them. Right.
Oh, man.
And I thought it wasn't going to get any better. Look, it is.
Oh, man.
Fair warning, people, I'm on my first coffee. So.
Not awake yet? I'm not awake yet either.
I mean,
it's 5:30 in the afternoon here.
I don't know. I may or may not have forgotten that this daylight thing happens, and I may or may not have barely had 6 hours of sleep after a very long Saturday. And poor sleep the night before. Like, maybe. It's fine. It's fine. It's the weekend. And as my boyfriend keeps telling me, I need to take breaks. And other than this stream and running errands and maybe drawing, I won't do much. But all of that will probably take the whole day.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of want to finish Just Don't Book 7, because apparently I've been at it for a while. And I kind of want to finish it today so that I can check another goal off my goal list.
Sure. Yeah.
By the way, my goals are amazing now. Like, they're so nondescript.
Yeah.
So I have like, finish whip 1, finish whip 2, design a cover, publish 2 books.
That's great.
I no longer have titles, and they're like, I'm taking my goals as kind of guidelines.
Yeah.
Like, it would be nice if I achieved this.
Yeah.
Katie is asking about your mug, by the way.
Oh, it's from Magic Kingdom in Disney World. It's like a castle. Very fancy.
Admiring my skills.
Yes, it is.
What? Oh, okay, right. It wasn't the Lego, it was the mug.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm sorry. There's also the castle, the Disney castle behind me as well.
Much more impressive.
Yeah, is made of Lego. And Alexi wants me to show everyone how good he is at Lego. So that's what I'm doing now. There we go.
I never played with Legos in my entire life, but I respect what others do with them. So
yeah,
because I mean, there were no Legos when I was really young because communist Romania, we had no such things. What the hell? And after the revolution, I think my parents, well, my mom was like, those toys are not for girls, Alina. I'm not buying them for you. In reality, that wasn't the reason. The reason was that I had this bad habit of tearing stuff apart to see how it worked, or just tear it apart because reasons. And
this is why people are scared of you. You know that, right?
Whatever. And the toys I wanted were really expensive, and buying them so that Alina can try stuff with them and maybe break them was not the most efficient use of our funds. And I get that now, but then it was like, oh, you're a girl, like play with a doll. Like, what? No. I mean, I did play with the dolls. I played school and beat them up.
I really thought you were going to say you did an autopsy on one of your dolls. That was just 100% what I was expecting.
I was just really mean to them because they had poor grades. Because let's say poor grades were not acceptable in my family.
This is taking a turn.
I warned you before.
Who knew that
the
Lego Disney castle would lead to you talking about your childhood trauma?
I mean, like growing up, the rule was the teacher is always right, and nothing but straight A's. To be fair, the only reason I didn't get straight A's was because I was lazy. Let's face it, I was bored in school for most of my life. Fun fact, when I started school, I could already read and write and do a lot of math.
Yeah.
I can understand why poor grades would not be a good idea, because everybody will know you. Like, you didn't care, man. Like, you generally didn't care. So I didn't really beat up my dolls, by the way. I was exaggerating, but I did yell at them for low grades. Yeah, I did. Also, it's because I needed people to talk to.
Oh, I'm watching sorry. I'm watching the video of the drawing. Katie Kitty. Do I call you Caitlin or Katie? I don't know. I'm sorry, but I'm watching your video on the TV now while I'm doing a stream.
Which is awesome. By the way, for everyone else in the chat not knowing what we're talking about, Katie did a live stream of drawing Claire's character from the Charlie Davis series, and you should all go watch it because it's awesome.
It's very cool.
Oh.
I'm having a great time. Sorry, I'll come back.
Also, Katie, do you take commissions? Because I mean, this is important now. Like, it's all authors here, and we all need people who can draw stuff. So, you know, it's important. We have to know who takes commissions and who doesn't. Inquiring minds want to know. But, I mean.
Yeah, it was the speed paint I was watching on the TV. Oh, and now I'm on the TV. This is fun. Are you watching the stream? You're weirding me out. It's very disturbing. Okay, anyway, back to what we were talking about before I got completely distracted.
You heard it here first, people. If you watch the stream while we're streaming, Claire finds it disturbing.
It's just that I can see it now on 2 screens at different times.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I don't usually sit in this part of the house. Usually I'm over in the in the alcove just facing a wall. And now I've decided to move to a different location. And it's very distracting. Anyway, back to writing.
Yeah, back to writing. I love my weird childhood. It wasn't weird. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But I was an extreme extrovert then, and I did not like being on my own at all.
Okay. That's the opposite of me at every point in my life.
After school, I kind of was on my own because my mom was still at work, and my friends were like sleeping and eating and doing that bullshit.
Yeah.
Or, working on homework. Like, what the hell? And so I came up with these elaborate scenarios, and it was sometimes my dolls, but otherwise I was just doing voices for everyone involved. So if my current writing process of just playing out an entire movie in my head for the book is weird, that's where it comes from. Like,
I mean, that's what I do as well.
Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah,
I just stand back and make characters have entire conversations in front of me, and then I write about it. That's my outlining process, by the way.
Yeah, that's the same as mine. I know like a couple of key scenes for each book.
Yeah.
And then I workshop them until I'm happy with them in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's pretty much I let them play out, and it's like being the director of the movie playing in your head.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And the script writer and everything.
Yeah, in control of everything, because authors tend to be that kind of a person, right?
Especially self-published authors.
Yeah.
We're like the extreme version of, I want to be in control of everything.
Yes.
But let's go back to writing. How are you for this month's word count?
I don't know, because I didn't add it up before we did this, but I was on holiday from right after our last stream up until about halfway through this month. So probably not like massively big.
Okay.
But, I've published a book every month this year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
that you did great. Like, totally proud of you.
Thank you.
Like after my February, which ended at 12,000 words for the entire month.
I think that was what my January was like.
No, my January was good. It was 65,000 plus. But this month, currently, I'm at, oh my God, so close, 44,920 words.
Nice.
But if I manage to finish Don't Look Away today, and I have like 2,000 words max to write.
Yeah.
I'll go past 45,000, which is pretty good for how much I did this month. Because I said 3 covers.
Read a book a day.
Finished. Yeah, that too. I'm impressed. I'm impressed of how much I managed to do around all the reading, which is fun.
Yeah.
Because in February I did read a lot, but nothing else happened because I wasn't feeling it. And this month I drew more, I posted more videos, I wrote more, I did more covers. Like, I did a lot more in general. And I still read a lot.
Yeah.
So, in terms of entertainment, I think I prefer reading to watching TV series and stuff right now because I'm reading a lot of mysteries. And it kind of helps. First of all, it keeps me focused on finishing Just Don't so that I can move to the mysteries because I feel the mysteries right now.
It's exciting.
And and it's good research too. Like, I've enjoyed it. Also, it was like I had a moment of epiphany. I think this happened in February because my story with the sci-fi that made it to the final round of picks for the anthology, and then they were like, but this is not okay because one of the love interest is not completely taken with this guy and he's mean to them. Right, because I've never seen stories about bullies becoming love interests before, and they don't sell like crazy at all. And I was writing the Adrian English gay mystery series, and at the start of the series, the main love interest is a total homophobe. He's a closet case and acts like the worst homophobe ever. Like, he's not nice at all. I like the growth of that character a lot more than the lead, to be honest, because it's so dramatic. But I was like, and I was worried about my main character kind of referring to the android as a toaster. Like, really? That's so kindergarten level. I'm insane. Like, I was like, why do I listen to people and what they tell me? Like, this is why I like being self-published. I mean, I listen to the wrong people. I always listen to the wrong people. Like, ask a reader if you really want to know. That's fine. And I mean, it was funny because I know who I am and where I am. And it's so funny that you sometimes get some editor from the stage talking down to you as if you're this privileged little prick that doesn't know anything about the world. And I was like, you really don't know where in the world I am, do you? Oh, man. But it was fun, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Because after that, I was looking at some submission calls, and I was like, I don't want to write any of this.
Yeah.
I do not want to write pure fluff for you. I do not want to write something that's completely insane for you. And definitely not on my brand. But I do have a big announcement though. One of my friends, I read your book? No, that's your announcement, not mine.
Sorry.
It took you what, a year?
Yeah, it's because you kept telling me, it's like, just so you know, like, bad things happen, which scared me because I don't read books about bad things happening. And you know what? Bad things did happen, and I hate you. So
I know. It's fine. Hey, at least you have the next few books. You don't have to wait. I'm at book 9 in your series, and bad things happened, and I'm still waiting for the resolution. So I think you have the upper hand on this one. Like,
I mean, maybe.
Definitely. So yeah, the big announcement was that a friend of mine decided she wanted to do a charity anthology. I forgot the title. Let me just check. Jesus. Oh, that's it. Because I remembered something about the hot summer, but not the rest. And it's Hot Summer Night. It's going to be... is our stream still okay? Because it froze for me.
Yeah, it's still working.
Oh, yeah.
Mine froze a little while ago as well, but luckily it was on the TV, so I knew it was still working.
Okay, cool. But now I can't see that. Oh, yeah, the chat is back. See, by the way, Katie agrees with me about the waiting. I want to point that out. So it's going to be an anthology of all subgenres of gay romance. I think there are 10 authors right now. It's going to be published this summer, and all proceeds will go to the Trevor Project, which is an LGBT charity. And I'm really, really excited about that. And I will actually write, I want to go with a longer piece, like at least 20,000 words. And it will be like a lead into the werewolf series. And then after the anthology is taken offline, because it will be available for 3 months on Kindle Unlimited, that's it.
Yeah.
After that novella will turn into my exclusive content for the LGBT newsletter.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea.
I thought it would be a good idea because like I would feel bad like just selling it and because it's written for charity anthology, but if I'm just using it as a perk for newsletter subscribers, I'm feeling better about it. So that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm super excited about that because I do remember you did one, and for you it was a pain in the ass because you came in late and it was a struggle, but it still did great. And I thought it was a really nice idea.
A week before the deadline, they needed someone dropped out and they needed another book. So I wrote a book in a week. That was fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, I liked it.
Yay. As long as you liked it, that's fine.
So yeah, that's my big announcement. Also, I will probably start releasing in April, and if everything goes according to plan, you'll get 2 to 3 books in a month.
Yeah.
Because the plan was to have them all written, and I'm almost there. I'll be there today, and then, excuse me, I have to start a new section, and then I'm going to edit them throughout the month and then put them out.
Yeah.
Depending on my editor schedule, because she was supposed to have these like in February, end of January, whatever. It's fine. It's good that she doesn't hate me. Of course, I did tell her, like, look, I'm going to throw my entire schedule out the window because I'm going insane here. So she was fine with that. Also, my next project that I'm going to dive deep into in April is Owl Investigation.
Yay!
Because I have one book already written, and I have like a third of the second one. And
when do I get to read any of them?
As soon as you want.
Cool, shoot me one.
Like I can send you the first owl after I do my pass if you want to see it. I'll send it to you before the editor. Sure. I'll send it over. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really excited about it. I like the characters. I like the story that I came up with because it's not like in the first book. It's not a murder mystery. It's a mystery. And I think it works well to dive into the character and his background and his hiccups and everything. And yeah, it also has like that vibe of someone moving back home, but it's not the main character.
Right, okay.
Which I find it to be a nice twist.
Sure.
And that's also the ongoing gag about him actually having a gift that people can't ever lie to him without him discovering it.
Sure.
So he goes to a lot of trouble to get clients, or not clients, suspects to lie to his face. So that then he kind of stumbles across them, doing the opposite of what they said they were going to do. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'm liking it. So far. But I'm also like, I've never been this worried about the book. I mean, the last time I've been this worried was before releasing Sky and Storm, which I thought would tank. I thought that would tank terribly. I thought
that's so funny.
I honestly thought it wouldn't sell.
They're selling.
Yeah, the book that sold the most from everything I've ever written, I thought it would tank. And I had good reasons to think that because it was weird to market. That's all. So I'm this worried now for different reasons because it's my first mystery that I write. I mean, there were kind of a few mystery elements in The Edge of Hope, at least in the second book.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know who's who and who was behind everything going wrong. But that's different. That's not the main plot. So I'm like, this is not, I know how to market this. Minus the cover, because we had the conversation about the cover.
Is that cover done yet? Have you finished that cover? No. I want to see it.
That's what I'm working on this month.
Sure.
The cover for the first one and the second book. Probably the third. There will be a Yakuza uncle in book 3, so I think Amy would be proud of that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's funny.
I mean, he's a secondary character, and there's a potentially Yakuza connection in the
Your microphone's doing the thing again.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. Like I had a few weeks where it went smoothly, start to finish, and now it's making up for lost time. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's my news. So now tell us all about what you did this month. There was a lot.
Yeah. I don't. Where should I start?
Usually people start at the beginning, but
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
trying
you
to
can start
remember.
wherever.
I mean, well, the day after our last stream, I got engaged. So that's one thing that happened.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to, spill the beans on the actual proposal, because I mean, it's you and it's him, so it should have been crazy.
It wasn't that crazy.
Or weird.
It was nice.
No?
It was really nice.
It was like normal?
I mean, yeah. We went on a holiday to a nice place. It had a pool at a vineyard. Very fancy. Ate some food. Got engaged. And then I had to work the entire time we were there because I had a book on pre-order deadline.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what you can't have anything normal. Like you just can't. That train has sailed. That ship has sailed. Whatever.
Oh, those sailing trains.
Dude, don't dismiss it, because I've seen a game that was about trains. You were supposed to drive trains on a track, and there was this weird bug that the train just starts flying over everything. So hey, if trains can fly, I think we can figure out a way for them to sail.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that then. Well, and then I guess I released that book that I was working on the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
And then was on holiday for a few weeks. Yeah. Again, my fourth holiday of the year.
That's awesome. That's what I'm doing next year.
Yeah. And so I released Gods and Frauds, the 6th Damn Girl book, which was only like 18 months after the last book came out. So totally fine.
Oh, you're fine. I did far worse than you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can never tease me about releasing things late. You're so much worse than me with that one book.
Yeah, but
well, actually, the one before,
I have more series than you, to be fair, because I started a bunch.
Yeah, I just started with 2 mostly, and then I added a 3rd, and that's when things got confusing.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. But no, I'm happy. I'm not bashing you too much. Let's face it. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. It's not like I'm messaging you every day asking about the next Charlie book. I could do that.
I've got the next Baxter & Co book and then the Charlie book. That's what I'm writing at the moment. So they're coming.
I know.
They're coming.
Like I
still don't know if people are going to hate the end of the next one or like the end of the next one. I genuinely can't tell. So that should be fun.
It will probably be both at the same time.
Yeah, I think so, maybe. I hope so, but I'm not going to spoil you.
Yeah. Katie, you really need to take a holiday. Like, it's important. It's good for you. It's why I don't take them. To be fair, last year
you're taking a holiday, right? You're coming to Sydney. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, at some point in the future. Yeah, probably in the next 5 years I'll do that.
And so is Caitlin. Yeah. I'm sure I've heard you both say it at different points. So
where is Caitlin? Because I have no idea.
She's in Australia.
Oh, okay. So she's coming from close by.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Australia's quite a big country, but sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not on a different continent though.
Yeah, fair.
I still have to fly over the entire Australia to get to you because I'm coming that way. So yeah, fucking hell. I want to, I want to, that's my dream trip. Like going to Japan for a bit and then coming to Australia. That's my dream trip.
Yeah, that's what you want. You need to stop somewhere. Yeah, because the 24-hour flight is not fun.
I mean, it will still be a 24-hour flight whenever I go. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like split it in two. Double destination.
I mean, if it were like my dream holiday, it would be like this. I'd fly from here to Hawaii.
Yeah.
No, I'd fly from here to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Because that's an easy flight also.
Sure.
Sarah can keep
of course.
Sarah can pick me up and I can hang out with her and CJ. Yeah. Then I go to Hawaii because I want to see Hawaii. Like I've written books about stuff happening in Hawaii. And then from Hawaii, I'd fly to Japan, to Tokyo. And then from Tokyo to Australia. And then from Australia home. So I would go in the same direction for the entire trip, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Because going that way is actually easier on me than coming back from experience. Like when I flew to the States, I adjusted faster when I got there than when I came back. It took me 2 weeks to recover from the jet lag.
That's what happened to me on my last trip to Europe. I was fine. I mean, I wasn't
going there.
I was very ill. So I fell asleep when I got there and then couldn't sleep when I got back. It was great.
Yeah, that was the same thing for me. And probably the fact that I was there on a work trip and I had stuff to do kind of knocked me out. When I came back home, having to go to work apparently didn't quite have the same effect. But whatever. So yeah, that's the future plan. Like kids, I'm going to do that one day. But what I wanted to say is that actually last year I was supposed to go on holiday, but like go in the mountains with my boyfriend and his family, and it was supposed to be great, but then I broke my leg and they went without me.
Last year was just a disaster, wasn't it?
we're still dealing with the aftermath. Both my boyfriend and I are still dealing with the aftermath of all the health issues that started in 2018. But it was bad, man.
Yeah. By next month, I will have published.
By the way, for people who don't know,
than I published last year.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
hilarious.
I did publish quite a bit before I decided to go wide. Like I think that was the whole starting point for this whole mess, because when I decided to go wide, I expected some low months in income because it happened.
Yeah.
But exactly in the middle of that, I broke my leg.
Yeah.
And did not release anything for like 5 months. After like a month of being really sick because of my cold that turned into pneumonia and other stuff. So that was a shit thing to happen. I'm still recovering for it, but fuck it, I'm still here, I'm kicking, I'm still trying, so much win.
Yeah, it's fine. This year's going better, right?
Oh, Katie, I'm so sorry. Sarah offered to make me a bubble wrap, to just a big bubble to steal me from the world. I suggest we both do that. I'm really considering it because things keep happening to me. So, I mean, at this point, I don't care. It looks weird. I'm totally able and willing to walk outside in a huge bubble. Thank you, Sarah. I totally appreciate it. So yeah, that's my dream trip, and I think it's going to happen at some point. But if it's going to be as crazy as I want it to be, I might have to do it all on my own, because my boyfriend, I'm pretty sure he'll go like, "Fuck you, no." Like, no, that would mess with everything. Like, sleeping schedule and everything. Like, you go. fine, go, bye. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure he'd join me. Especially for the Japan part. Like,
Yeah.
I can use that as the carrot at the end of the stick. Right? I'm insane for everybody who didn't know that before. So yeah. So what are you working on this coming month?
Sorry, I got distracted by the chat.
It's all good.
There are so many conversations happening. It's just very exciting. This month I am, well, I mean, it's Camp NaNoWriMo. I put in the description that we were going to talk about that, which is basically just like our month every month, but we call it camp this month. So
yeah, because there are more people that we hang out with, so more peer pressure and shame.
Yeah.
We need to get those t-shirts done. Like,
yeah, we do need to get those t-shirts. So I wrote on my camp goals that I'm doing 100K, but we'll see how we go with that.
Let's see.
Then
I wrote 75K down, which I write every month. But to be fair, I'm kind of hoping I get 100K next month.
Yeah.
I figured out if I write 6 days a week, I need to write 4,150 words per day.
Sure.
Thereabout. So
mine is just 5 and 5. That's my plan. Like
Sorry?
5 days a week, 5,000 words.
That works too. But I have the Saturday streams and I write on those, so it makes sense to spread it out on 6 days.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like there's no big difference between 4,150 and 5,000, but for some reason, to my brain, it sounds as a more approachable thing.
Yeah, I completely get it. It's funny how that works.
Yeah, it's insane. It's stupid, but whatever. If it works, I'm going to take it.
If it works, it's fine.
Yeah. Definitely. And it will be a mystery month. That's important. Like, I think that's important for camp. For me, it will be mystery month. I will.
Yeah, and me too.
if I finish Owl faster, I will not immediately switch to the witch. I will continue to write mysteries for the rest of the month, and it will probably be the cozy.
That's exciting. So much exciting stuff happening. If I manage to get the 3rd Baxter & Co. book and the next Charlie book done, then I will switch to my next mystery too. But I'll just be doing the next mystery after. My new mystery series is what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Which used to be a cozy series. Then I started writing it, and it is not a cozy series. It's just a Clary series. That's what I call it.
Why isn't it a cozy? Is it because of the swearing or because of the gruesome murders?
No, it's not. The murders aren't. The one murder so far is fine. It's just the general swearing, and also words that you don't find in a cozy mystery, like pelvic floor and penis and urine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you not writing a cozy?
I've not gotten that far, but
you haven't gotten to the pelvic floor yet.
I mean, it's like, if you ask me, as long as it's not like explicit swearing or on-page sex, it's a cozy. Like, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who you ask, really. Some people consider like any kind of humorous mystery cozy because it depends whether they're like a hardcore cozy person or there's a spectrum. But anyway, I'm not calling it a cozy. I probably won't market it as a cozy, but I might put cozy in the keywords.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I have, how many series do I have currently? I've got the Charlie main series, and then I've got novellas that go with it. So I don't know if I count them as 2 different series. They are 2 different.
No, that's the same.
But they're,
I say they're the same one.
Then I've got the Baxter & Co. series, which is related to that series, but is not the same series. And then I've got, what do I have? Paranormal Romances. And then I've got Damn Girl. So that's 4/5, and then
4. I'd say 4.
4.
And the new mystery.
The new mystery series, yeah.
But that's, I mean, the first 4 you mentioned, those have books out. The new mystery
does not yet. But it's like a third done.
Should we count how many I have going on right now?
I mean, yours 37, right?
Have Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I have Famous on the Internet.
Yeah.
I have The Werewolves. I have The Flyer Chronicles. I have Just Don't.
Sky and
technically,
Storm. Right?
Yeah, Warriors of Fist.
Yeah.
Technically, Lover's Journey was done. And then someone said something and I said, hold my beer. Someone said they could never like Robert and he's an irredeemable character. And I was like, hold my beer. So there's another book coming in that series at some point. And I mean, Owl is not published yet, but I have a book done. So these 7 have books up. I think I didn't forget any of them that are ongoing. No, those are it. But then I have Owl that has a book and change already written. I have the Witch series, which kind of connects to Bad Blood, and the Cozy.
Yeah. So you're 10.
Plus another one that's in project form right now, but it's a big, and again connected to Riverbrook. So yeah, a bunch. Sarah, good luck with that. I mean, if you have to finish it today,
lipsticks. Sorry.
To be fair, you have a lot of lipsticks and they're gorgeous. But what I wanted to say, if you have to finish it before camp, you could get sleep and work on it on your actual Sunday. I know it sounds crazy, but there's always that possibility. Or if you want to be a normal person and have a free day, then yeah, okay, keep editing this late into the night.
Oh man.
Jesse,
one
that
project
will change.
Nice.
That will change.
Yeah.
Like, just give it time. Give it time.
We all start there.
Yep. And some go overboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if there was one thing I'd do differently right now, would be to finish series before I start new ones.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did I tell you I have a plan for how I'm closing out the Damn Girl series eventually?
Oh no. No, you didn't tell me.
I'm closing it at book 10. I'm at least closing the story arc at book 10, and then I might do random like standalones in the world. But yeah. Oh, but I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm just telling you it's finishing at book 10.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Like, I mean, you know that for Baxter and Co. and for Charlie Davies, I have certain plans with certain characters.
I know. I know. I was thinking, by the way, that I was going to end Baxter and Co. at book 4 or 5. And then Alexi said, no, you're not allowed to. You have to keep writing that series. I like that series. You can never stop. So I'm not doing that now. So that's fine.
It's fine because you can always go with my idea. That needs to happen. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about my one true pairing for each series, and I'm not going to say which it is. Yeah. Because I'm also a bitch. So yeah, that's how it goes. I can't wait. I can't wait for all the books, mine and yours, and oh my god, it will be so cool. Also, by the way, if because Tamara was here at some point, I'm not sure if she still is, but we do still plan to do that collaboration project.
Oh yeah,
it might take us a while.
I guess we have another series, but it's all kind of
in
our existing series, but it's also its own series. as well.
I mean, I've already
Yeah.
worked out plot points, and I know the character that spins off into that is a minor character, not a minor, a supporting character, let's say, in my main Cozy series. And I've already divided some things for them to, you know, hang out and be friends and whatever.
Yeah.
Because I can.
I have some plans for that one as well. I was going to make it a prequel originally, but I think it'll just be like a book that happens after the start of the main series.
Yeah,
but with a different character. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Like they're housemates of sorts. They live in a sort of a duplex.
Yeah.
And that spin-off the series we're doing will focus on the other girl. And if ours goes right and we keep writing in that's great for me. If not, it's still fun to play with. So
yeah.
Oh my God, Tamara. Yeah, no, it's fine. You can lurk. We don't mind. The only problem is I didn't know if you were here to hear that part of the conversation. Yeah, the shifty eyes do it all the time. So. I by the way, I withdraw my earlier statement that it can't get any better. This stream was a delight, like absolutely perfect. Yeah, Kate, I totally agree with that. Like, I mean, you're hanging out with us, and let's face it, we're so far from up and up. It's giving me whiplash. But anyway.
Oh man.
Jesus freaking Christ. So yeah, what else?
What else are we talking about?
Any other? Yeah,
I don't know. We were talking. I mean, I feel like we should say something about Camp NaNoWriMo, just because it's like the day before, and everyone else who's streaming now is probably being like,
I have a proposal.
And
I have a proposal, because remember what we did last year? Was it last year?
Yeah.
For camp?
Yeah. All the streams. Oh, I don't know.
I mean, seems like not as many, not as many, but we could do 1 or 2 during the week.
Yeah. It's just I'm so lazy that I just don't know. Like doing extra words.
I mean, I'm up for setting them up and making it easy for you. It's fine.
Sending me reminders so I don't forget to show up.
Yeah,
just
and I mean,
me organized.
to be fair, it would be in your afternoon, which is like when you actually start writing anyway. So.
I've been trying to be better about that. It hasn't been working, but
same. I mean, it's touch and go, but yeah, I'm totally open to that. I would do that, like, because I need all the reasons to write. We could.
Okay. I'll consider it.
I mean,
I've been thinking about doing a thing. I just remembered this thing that I've been thinking about doing. 10K Tuesday.
Oh.
Which is like just 1 day a week, 10,000 words.
We could stream on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Then like I would probably be writing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can wake up. I mean, I'll get used to the new thing, and I can wake up like earlier. Like we can start earlier in the day for me.
That would suit me. Yeah. All right.
I can. I mean, we can start at like 7 my time, and I can wake up half an hour earlier to do coffee and take the dog out.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that. Like that would work.
I like that idea.
And I'm totally down with 10K Tuesdays. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Especially next Tuesday. Especially next Tuesday, because if we do it next Tuesday, then Wednesday, when it's my birthday, I cannot write.
Yeah. We should do it. All right.
Yeah, okay,
Starting,
cool. I'll set
the
it
day
up.
after tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I'll set it up at 7 a.m. my time. So that would be what? 2? 2 p.m. for you?
3.
I mean, today we started at 4, right?
5.
5, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
so it'd be
3
3.
p.m. for
That
you.
works fine. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's
Yeah.
it. We're doing it. So people, if you want to hang out with us, we're starting 2 hours earlier than today, basically.
Okay. Cool.
So that would be like, if it's 7 a.m. my time, that would be 11 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Midnight Eastern, and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time,
Man,
daylight
you're just
time,
like a clock.
PDT.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And for
I
Tamara,
just Google it every time.
who's 12 hours behind me, it will be 7 p.m.
Although, hold on, our
so
time
good.
here changes. When does our time change? It's after April,
Yes.
maybe, or maybe it's late April. Hold on.
Yep.
Um,
Katie.
No, hold on. It ends on the 7th of April. So
We'll do it this Tuesday, and then on the next
Yeah.
Tuesday it will start at 4 p.m. for you. Like, that's the only difference.
no,
Oh,
it
no.
won't be
No,
4.
'cause
Yeah,
it'll
it
will be it will be earlier.
I don't know how my brain how to do this. It will end. So
So
it will be
we'll
earlier.
be 7 hours apart. We'll be 7
it'll
hours
be
apart.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
okay,
good,
that's
right?
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Dana.
Hello. Oh, this is so exciting. So many people.
Okay, let me just reply real quickly to Katie.
How does she know all these times?
Back in the day, I was doing a lot of marketing for other authors, and one of the things I was doing was organizing like Facebook parties for release days and stuff like that. And I always had guest authors.
Yeah.
I had guest authors, and I was at some point coordinating people from 3 continents, because I had authors from Australia, Europe, and the US, and they were from different time zones. And I was using World Time Buddy at that point, and I had all the time zones set. But I've learned just the differences, and then I can do just quick math. Because I know for the US, it's like 7 hours on the East Coast, 8 Central, and then 10 on the West Coast. So for Tamara, it's easy because it's 12 hours. That's the easiest math I can ever do. And for Australia, it was always tricky because you have those half-hour time zones that throw me off.
But they're like, not here, not where I am.
No, they're not. They're for Nikki. Like, Nikki is...
Yeah. Where is she?
Half an hour distance from you. I'm drawing a blank.
It's not
right
a
now.
city? Is it a city?
Yeah, it's a city.
Is it Canberra?
Let me see. Let me see. No.
Not Canberra?
Let me see if it's on
Darwin.
her.
Is it Darwin?
Wait. I'm just checking on. I'm just checking on her Facebook, hoping she has something there. Adelaide.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah.
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 She's with Katie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she's right in Adelaide or near, but yeah, it's complicated when you get in the half-hour thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just tell me when to be there, Nikki. It's fine. But I'm looking forward to this, to you guys coming closer, because it's such a huge difference during the winter, because you're on daylight, we're on normal time, so it's like 9 hours. It's ridiculous.
And then we swap and it's perfect.
Yeah. Sarah, you're amazing. Like, you're perfect the way you are. Shouldn't worry about it. And as far as I can tell, and I've seen some heavy drinkers in my life. Maybe some of them were in my family. You're doing fine.
Oh man.
It took a while, and Katie, that's how I discovered that not everybody switches to daylight at the same time. It was in the middle of an event when an author started posting in the event, and I was like, he's an hour early, what's going on? And I was like, fuck, they switched last night. wow, great. And then I was furiously messaging everyone to shift things around. Oh, God.
That's stressful.
Oh, it was.
Man.
And it was kind of late for me because,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of this shit show. So yeah, that you learn fast to check when everybody switches when you're setting up events. But I'm not doing those anymore. They're fun to do, but they're, as a marketing thing, they're not efficient. Like I don't find them to be super efficient when you're doing them for an author as part of their marketing. If you're doing it for yourself, that's fine because it's not that much of an investment.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I know them. Oh, I can't wait for 10K Tuesdays.
Yeah. I don't know.
It sounds so
good.
Cool.
Exactly. That's the whole thing that sold me on it. I was like, I could just have a Tuesday and write 10K.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else on a 10K day. That's the great thing. You're like, I've been so productive and I don't have to reply an email. Not that I ever do that anyway.
Yeah. I have absolutely nothing scheduled for Tuesday and I'm not going to schedule anything. I'm like, nobody touch me today.
Except for the stream.
You're not touching me during the stream. You're too far away. So
I'm sorry.
I mean, like keep away of my room and and let me do my thing. That's what I'm saying. Just like I'm not doing anything. If anybody needs me, they better be dying. If there's not blood gushing out, don't bother me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Katie, let me find the link and maybe Claire can paste it in the.
Oh yeah. For the
World Time Body, yeah,
it's great.
There it is. Because it pretty much saves my life because you can figure out all the time zones and then just set reminders if you need to. There we go.
Yay. Okay.
It's been like a lifesaver for me because you can set up a few. I suggest using, I think it worked with a Google account at some point because then it saves stuff for you. So you have the same time zones open up every time.
Oh, yeah. Like with your GCal or whatever? GCal. Who am I? Google Calendar.
No, I mean, when you go to the World Time Body site, it saves your, I don't know, it's up to 5 cities, I think. 5 times, sorry. And it saves them, and then you can create events that you can share. And you share the link to that specific date and time, and everybody sees it in their time zone. I think that you can only do with an account, which is free, but you need to be logged in. Which fair enough. I get it. God, I can't believe how big of a blank I was drawing on Nikki there, because I was like, I wanted to say Adelaide, but then I was like, was it really Adelaide, or was I saying it because Katie just said it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can totally see myself doing that.
Yeah.
Dana, my max word count ever has been either 16K or 18K. And or both. And they've been on last days of Nano. No, one has been on the last day of Nano, and one has been because I was approaching the deadline, and it was for Strength to Let Go, and that was like a 16K day.
Yeah. I think my biggest is like 11 or 12, but generally that my word count gets thrown off because of the way I outline in the document. So I'll delete stuff and add stuff. So my word count will go down and up. So it's probably like 13K.
Yeah.
It's still not quite as good as yours.
I was insane. But I mean, like the last time I was writing the ending of Strength to Let Go.
Yeah.
And when you get into that, like it just flows nicely. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. It's like once you're into it, a 10K day, you're like buzzing. by the end of it. You just, yeah.
Oh, I was exhausted. Like the first time I did it, and the
you were
second time,
exhausted.
Like my wrists were fucked after that.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
I did not write for 2 days after that, but I met the deadline. And the first time I did it was an 18,000 word because I wanted to win Nano, and then or was it 15? I can't remember. What I remember is that the next day I looked at something and I deleted 5K. Like I just deleted them because I changed my mind about the ending.
That's so painful. My last day of any like book, any writing day, the last day of the book is always like my biggest day. It'll be
Not
like,
for
you
me,
know, 3K, 4K, 5K, 3K, 5K, 12K.
Yeah, no, for me this time it will not be that big because I've got like 2K max to finish it. I think I'm on the last chapter, and maybe I'll add an epilogue, but I'm not sure. But these are novellas and they're shorter, so
yeah,
there's that. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to say something important that I'm really proud of, man. Because that was interesting. Remember my serial Magic Unleashed?
Oh yeah.
I hadn't posted anything new since 2017.
Yeah.
So I posted two new chapters, one this week and one last week. I'm supposed to post on Fridays. This week's might have been out on Saturday morning.
That's fine.
Because someone did not wake up for Sarah's stream to edit and post it. But I still got like 2 chapters out, and I'm liking the story again.
That's exciting.
It's gay fantasy romance, and there's spell casting and stuff. And this world is completely different from any other urban fantasy world I have. Obviously, it's a fantasy world in the first place.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun because you know, it has dark magic that's misunderstood, and it's so cool. Oh, Travis went to bed. Yeah, you can still stay up, like.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Wine is all you need.
Wine
is all you need.
That sounds like a perfect night.
Yeah, I mean, edit and wine, like great. I haven't had wine in a long time, but lately I'm craving beer, like you wouldn't believe.
I really dislike beer. I always have a sip of it, and then I go, "Oh, this is why I don't like beer," and then I don't drink it.
I have preferences, and my favorite beer is the unfiltered German one, but from there. Because they have it here, like you can get it, but it doesn't have the same taste. I think it's different water they use.
Yeah.
Because that's I don't like it when it's bitter. I like it on the sweet side. And I remember I went to this fancy brewery at some point in Bucharest, and they were serving a mango beer.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that was so good. I mean, it tasted more like a mango cocktail that had some alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing. Like right now I'm craving beer, but once it gets hot, I crave cider.
I like cider. And it's like the beer for people who like things that taste good.
Yes. No, it's the beer for people who like things that taste sweet.
Good.
You have something against savory foods?
No, I love savory food,
See?
But I like sweet drinks. Savory drinks upset me.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I mean, if you give me like hard liquor, I'm not touching that. If it's in a cocktail and it tastes like anything but hard liquor, I'm good. So I love like mojitos and Cosmos and all that stuff. But even with those, I'm really specific because I like them sweet, but not nausea-inducing sweet.
Oh yeah, like
I like
if
them
your
like
teeth are hurting while you're drinking it, it's too much.
Yeah. like that's why I like cider, because it's sweet but on the
Like sour
on
side.
the sour side, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet sour. Yeah, and that's good. That's cool. And we went on a tangent about alcohol. That's
Yeah.
fun.
That's fine. While I'm sitting here just drinking my water.
But that said, I had like a full year where all the alcohol I had was a bit of champagne on New Year's Eve. Because it was the thing you did. I like the most I have is once a week.
Yeah.
The most. But usually it's like once a month. And then in low quantities, because cider here is sold in 330 milliliter bottles, so not even half a liter. So that small bottle is enough for me to get a buzz. That's my alcohol tolerance level, people. I'm such a lightweight. Lightweights are ashamed of me.
Oh man.
But whatever. I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it. Yeah. So we're doing 10K Tuesdays. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. We have to start the hashtag and everything.
Oh yeah. I should have checked if that's a thing already. It's probably already a thing.
We don't care. We'll take it over and make it our own. Like it's like writing. Everything that's completely revolutionary has already been written before, because we have like a few thousand years to cover everything. So you just take it over and make it your own. Okay, Tamara says it is a thing.
Wine tastes
that
best
sounds like, yeah, we don't have that here. Like, there's no such thing.
As like a wine in a box?
Yeah.
Really? No, you don't have. Oh, wow. But what do you do?
We have like 2-liter bottles.
And you want a goon bag. I don't think that's a term anyone uses in other countries.
You know what you do? You get like 2-liter bottles, like plastic bottles, and you go to a place where they sell it by the liter. They just fill your bottles up, and it's pretty decent wine, because we make a lot of wine here. It is not that expensive.
Hilarious. It's like you go to a juice bar, but it's fermented juice.
Of course, you have to find someone who will sell the stuff to you, because you're a minor, but basically, yeah. Or if you have parents in the countryside and they have a bit of a patch where they might be growing grapes, they make their own wine and you just steal it from them.
Sure. Okay.
Like, okay, so
I love the refill idea as well.
just a bit of background. My mom used to work. She was a legal advisor for wine research institute. So when I was like in university and I had to do interviews, because I was studying journalism and shit, I would go and hang out with the wine tasters, and we had like really awesome wine tasters. One of them was always invited to be a judge for wine contests in Italy and whatever, all across Europe. So he was like really good. They might have turned me a bit into a wine snob, but just as an idea, decent wine, like not the top shelf stuff, but good wine, local wine, costs about $3-4 per bottle.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. Imagine living in a country where things were cheap.
Oh no, it's just for wine. Like,
well, I
remember being in the UK in Sainsbury and looking at sweet potatoes, and I was like, this is half the price of Romania, and they're not on sale. This is half the price of the sweet potatoes on sale in Romania. That was, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the UK. Like everything is expensive here. Why is food cheaper? And I remember checking like similar brands that I could find here, and then I found them in Germany in supermarkets, and they were cheaper there. And I was like, why? Why? Like, if you compare like the minimum wage and the average wage between Romania and Germany, this makes no sense. Like, this makes absolutely no freaking sense to me, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But the wine is cheap. Like, you can get top shelf, more expensive wine at like $10 a bottle, let's say.
That's insane.
And the wine I told you that they sell, it's not bottled. It came from the research institute. They have a couple of shops in the city, and you can get like really cheap wine that's actually really good just because it's not bottled.
Yeah.
And I remember that I would see like the collection bottles, and they sold some of those. And that was like, let me think, like $100 per bottle. And it was like 15 to 20 years old and good wine. Like, the price for wine here is a bit lower. Like, the most expensive stuff you find in the stores is not local.
Yeah.
Because they're imported, they're more expensive, and I don't necessarily think they're better.
Sure.
And our sparkling wine is really good as well. Which is, for those of you who know, champagne that's not produced in the region of Champagne, because that's the only one that can use the name champagne.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, there's a lot of good wine here. Our production is kind of stumped a bit because we have limits on what we can produce because the EU. Yeah,
sure.
Because healthy competition in the EU is non-existent. We can't go sell our wine and take money from, like, I don't know, Spain and France mostly.
We can get like $5 bottles. Then maybe a $4, but like 5 is the absolute cheapest. But it's like, it tastes like it's $5.
Yeah. No, Sarah, the $3 to $4 wine I was referring to actually tastes like wine.
Yeah. I
mean, you can buy $2 bottle, so it would be the equivalent of 2 bottles, and that tastes like garbage. Or it tastes good, but then you get a super massive headache the next day.
Yeah.
And by the way, fun fact, if you want to avoid headaches, stay away from the sweet stuff, like the super sweet stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. $5 is the stuff that, when it's your first time in a liquor shop, you're like, yeah, I'll buy this $5 bottle and see what it's like. But otherwise, it's like, no.
I have to take a photo for you guys of the wine bottles and the prices, and then just convert really quick.
Oh, man.
You're amazing, Sarah. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Always.
Man.
So, yeah. Should we talk about when we're doing the next stream?
Well, we'll be doing it on Tuesday, right?
No, the next Descent into Madness stream.
But that we haven't organized a date, remember, because we're both.
Yeah, but I was going to say that we have to say that it's not going to be in April. It will be in early May. Okay. And the reason for that is that Easter is not happening on the same day for all of the world, because Romania is Christian Orthodox, which means we're a week late. So the 2 Sundays at the end of the month will be spent by each of us on Easter stuff. Unfortunately, apparently our families insist we do stuff with them. Just mine does. So yeah, if nothing else changes, it will probably be around May 5th or something.
Sarah. Yeah. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, just as an idea, it will be in May, not in April. We apologize for that. It sucks coordinating people from across the world with different bank holidays. And Easter is a big thing around here. Like, you can't miss out on it, unfortunately.
I mean, Sarah, we're not religious here at all either, but I feel like people just like an excuse for a nice
yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, the Easter lunch is a big thing here, and it's bigger than the Christmas meal because the Lent is longer before Easter. It's like 90 days of Lent, something like that.
Yeah.
Or 60, I don't know. 90, no, it's 90 days. I think. I don't know. It's long, man. I'm already tired of it. So because of that, like, it usually happened like that. You went to church for the service on Saturday night, and you stay there until after midnight, and then you rush home and eat like colored eggs and whatever, and kozonak, which is like a sweet pastry we make. That's what you eat, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up and you start eating again. So it's the eggs, man. Like, I can't say no to the eggs. I eat eggs every day. By the way, I eat eggs almost every day of my life. And yet, when you show me like the Easter eggs, I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen this in my life. I'm going to eat a bunch.
Oh man.
So yeah, when you're not religious, and I think my mom is the only one in my immediate family who is sort of religious, you just get together and it's an occasion for everyone to come together and share a meal. And in this case, it's quite probable that my sister is going to come too. I mean, we use it as an excuse to just get together because everybody has like some free time. That's all.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't want to miss out on it because did I mention the cookies and cakes that Mike's mom makes? Have you seen photos of them? Because I posted them. Why would you miss on that? No. So yeah, that's happening. But you know, like, if anyone attempts to drag me to the church on Easter night, good luck with that. I'm busy anyway. I have the Mara stream.
Yeah.
It ends before the sermon starts, but I don't care.
Oh man.
I'm so religious. But yeah, we'll keep you posted. I mean, we're doing 10K Tuesday. By the end of the month, we'll figure out when we're doing the next Descent into Madness and let you know. It'll be on my channel though, so maybe don't look for it here.
Yeah, that's true.
But other than that, do you want me to take over the first Tuesday? To set up the stream? Okay, I'll set up the stream for Tuesday.
You'll know what time it is, and then I'll figure it out based on that. And then I'll be able to do it.
I think it's like it would be 4 p.m. for you. 3. So this time it started at 4, not at 5, as you said.
Yes.
So I was right and you're wrong.
No, it started at 5. This started at 5, not at 5.
Oh yeah, but we started 2 hours early.
Yeah.
Oh God, it wasn't fun. Oh my God.
You were so excited about proving me wrong. Yeah. How embarrassing.
Not really.
Not at all.
Remember that time when I forgot Australia doesn't have 2 capitals?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fine.
Now that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
It's okay. Like 90% of Australians, I think, at first think Sydney. Oh no, it's that other city.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it's just Sydney. I just thought it was one of the double capital countries like South Africa.
Yeah.
But no, like and I was kind of bummed for making that mistake because I actually liked my geography teacher in high school, and I felt like I disappointed him actively. It was he was that kind of teacher that rewarded you for knowing stuff that were like higher level than he was teaching. So when I knew what a Mach was, because I'd seen some movie about people flying planes really fast, I got an A, the equivalent of an A. And he also rewarded you if you know how to explain stuff, not just parrot stuff. And I was freaking good at that, way better than remembering a lot of places. So I put a lot of effort in my geography classes because I adored him, basically. Although he had the finest ass ever in this world. Like, no joke.
I mean, we all knew why you were paying attention.
I didn't know. Like, I didn't know, but the moment you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. Like, I remember I was in the 9th grade, so my first year in high school, and it was like a few months into the year, and there was a lot of noise on the hallway, and he just opened the door and bent over to see what the fuck was going on. And I was on the first row, and I was like mortified because from the back of the room there was this wave of people saying the same thing. Oh my god, that ass. We were like 29 girls and 1 boy in that class, and everyone was like, wow. It was out of this world. It was the first bubble butt I've ever seen on a guy. And it was my geography teacher. Like, honest to God, and I was like, I was easily embarrassed back then. Like, I was an idiot. And I felt so bad because I knew there was no way he didn't hear that. It was impossible. And I was like in that deer in the headlights moment when he turned around, and I was like, I think I noticed a bit of a flush. A little bit, but he just went right in. On the other hand, our math teacher, our second math teacher in high school, he was like, he had the most prominent blush ever.
Yeah.
And I had this classmate that she had, this goes out to the troll from yesterday. She was a voluptuous girl. She was well endowed in this region, and she liked like deep V-necks.
Oh, I had a teacher like that as well.
No, she was my classmate, and she would go.
Oh, okay. I had a teacher like that. A teacher who would like bend over all the time to like chat, but like
this is how she was writing on the blackboard, and she only did it in his class because he would blush like fucking crazy. So don't let teenage girls figure out your weakness. That's what I'm saying. I think boys are bad. No, like poor guy. Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yes, Queensland is the worst. Just felt like I needed to throw that out there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was generally attractive. We had attractive teachers. He was very charismatic. But that pato.
Oh man.
I mean, there were rumors going on about affairs with students. I think they were mostly wishful thinking.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know, man. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Like a lot of us were. No, like a lot of us were 18 by the second to last or the last year of high school, and I mean, if they were 18, I don't care, especially if they weren't from the class they were teaching. So whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but I don't know. As long as it's consenting adults, I'm less inclined to judge. If they're not consenting adults, and that happens in school sometimes, I think
Yeah.
you're a horrible person.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, I can understand it because I remember my Latin teacher, my second one, that I've been a bitch to. I was the Latin golden child of my class, by the way.
Yeah.
I was going to international contests, so she pissed me off. They couldn't do anything to me. Like I said, don't let teenage girls get any sort of leeway. But she was like fresh out of college. She was 4 years older than us.
Right. Yeah.
I can understand that the 22-year-old and an 18-year-old can have a relationship. That I get. I totally get. I don't think it's completely on the up and up, but it's a very small age difference, and they're adults. Whatever. Anything other than that, I'm not going to say. Like,
Yeah.
nope. I don't even care if it's age of consent of 16 here. I really don't care. Like, just wait for them to become an adult. It's fine. You can keep it in your
Seems
pants
very
until then.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's because of the power dynamics. Like,
Yeah.
they're your
Exactly.
teacher. They should be a role model. Like, I don't know. If you're 18, again, like, I just remember of a relationship like that I knew of. Like, this was not a rumor. It wasn't in my school though. Like,
Oh, okay.
it wasn't in my school, but I still found it kind of weird.
Yeah.
And they were adults, both of them. So there's that. But then again, I did have a crush on a teacher. Actually, he was a professor.
Anyway, 10K Tuesday.
That said, he looked like an 18-year-old, and probably that explains it.
It does feel like getting all the high school drama that just never happened in school. I know. I was in the boring group as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, nothing ever happened to me that was dramatic. It happened to other people around me. I just was there to witness it. I was like, I got my first boyfriend in 11th grade, so I was 17 or 18, something like that. So until then, I was like completely not interested. I had other things to do, like go to karate class and write books. That's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I used to do in my spare time as well,
Yeah.
in high school.
So, but yeah, it was.
The conversation did take a turn. It really did.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, just to put this into a bit of perspective, we didn't exactly have cliques in high school. That wasn't the thing.
Yeah.
There were small groups of closer friends, but it wasn't like the popular versus unpopular kids, not a lot of bullying. And I think that was happening because there was no freaking time. We did not have a lunch break. Our breaks between classes were 10 minutes. And yeah, the divide was between the smokers and non-smokers, because the smokers would rush outside to smoke.
That's hilarious.
There wasn't that much bullying, because where, when, how, like, no time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there was none. I'm just saying it was rare.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that's
no,
nice.
we never had much breaks. Like, ate during your 10-minute break. So everybody had small sandwiches.
We
and we
had
were
an
there
hour.
for, yeah, we were there for 6 to 7 hours a day. So
Yeah.
you get home starving, basically.
Yeah. I was just going to say, like, our days were 6 hours long as well, but you had an hour and a half of break in that.
No, 6 or 7 was just 50 minutes class, 10 minutes break. That's it. But we didn't change classes. Like, it's different. You're always in the same class and teachers come and go. Unless you need to be in a lab, then you move. But other than that, you just stay there.
Yeah.
Your little desk and eat your little sandwich.
Oh, man.
And if you're me, you just pull out your books and read. And sometimes you keep reading during class. But I only did that in the final 2 years of high school when I wised up and I moved to the back of the classroom.
Yeah.
Which were great because I think I was the shortest in my classroom. So sometimes I would be standing up and people were like, are you sitting right now? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When do you do all your homework you don't do at home? That's the thing. That's the question that people have.
You don't do it. You copy it of someone else during those 10-minute breaks, or during the previous class if you can.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if someone is evaluated in front of the class and you know it's not your turn, you don't care. You're going to do your homework. And actually, like the homeworks I hated the most, weirdly enough, in high school were English, because it was always something about an essay or an opinion or something, and I didn't mind those, but our English teacher, like, we had 7 or 9 hours of, no, 7 hours of English class per week. So we had English almost every day. So because that was the main focus of our high school class. It was foreign languages, intensive English. So we had a lot of English classes and a lot of French, less so, like a third of them. But because I was sitting in the first 2 years, I was sitting right in front of the teacher, and she was like, "Who would like to read their essays?" And nobody would offer, obviously. And she would look at me and go, "Alina." I could never skip on writing them. So then I started writing this totally elaborated stuff. I was writing sci-fi for my homework at some point. Like, I was writing about this new element that would cover entire cities and protect them from everything. It was called Diroids, and by the way, that made its way into a later plot that I haven't developed yet. So it was like, whenever there was any opinion to express, I'd go first, and then everyone would stand and say, "I completely agree with what Alina said." And I was like, "I hate you all. I hate you all. I can't ever skip on homework because of where I'm seated, because, she'll be desperate for someone to do something in this class, and she'll ask me, and I'm too much of a people pleaser to say, nah, not today." So yeah, that was when I did that before class usually, and I got really fast and really elaborate, and yeah. But those 10 minutes were completely sufficient to just chat with your friends, because we would just turn around, like the people in front of us would turn around and the people on the other row, and we'll just have a nice little chat.
Classroom?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I said. We didn't change. We had our classrooms and teachers came and went.
Yeah.
Because you can't just change classes like that if you have 10 minutes of a break and no lunch break. It's just not like.
Yeah. I mean, we walked between classes and just took a long time and got there, so we'd have less time in the lesson generally. and then also had all of our breaks as well.
Yeah, no, it's a different setting. So
yeah.
So then you socialize on the way home or to school, or things like that. Hang out after class.
It explains how you're so good with that app that screams at you all the time. You're just like, oh yeah, 5-minute break, that's fine. I'm like, oh, this is awful. I need half an hour.
But you can make your breaks longer, Claire. Yeah. That's what the settings are for. Yeah, like I mean, okay, like we wasted most of our breaks queuing to get more food from the shop. I ate a lot in school. Like I ate a freaking lot. I was a very active person. I was doing a lot of sports. I was doing a lot of walking. And for someone my size, because I was the same height, only way slimmer, and way fitter. Now that I think about it, I could pack a lot of food. Like Jesus freaking Christ, it was. Now that I think back at it, if I ate at that rate now, I would no longer be able to move. It was that bad.
Box is 5 liters. Wow. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm blown away by this wine. I think ours come in 2, maybe.
We have 2 liter beer pets, like the plastic bottles.
What?
Yeah.
You get beer in plastic bottles?
Yeah, 2 liter bottles. We do get them like the cans in the normal bottles.
Yeah.
But we also have the
I just find that idea a bit upsetting.
Beer is a thing here. Also local beer, so it's like $2 to $3 for the 2 liter bottle.
Yeah.
Or less.
Yeah. Ours
I don't like it. I can take cans. I can take cans and I can take bottles. I prefer bottles to cans. I'm not a fan of the plastic bottles, but other people apparently are.
This is like when I went to America and they had like tea in like a jerry can. Like, what is that? Like 10 liters of tea in a giant plastic container. I don't understand.
I mean, we have 2 liter iced tea bottles, but it's iced tea.
Yeah,
like
that's what it was.
Nestea and stuff like that, but 2 liters. That's the.
But it was like it was huge. It's the biggest iced tea I have ever seen.
Yeah,
it's not the same as tea. What is it then? Is it not iced tea? I don't understand. I just assumed it was iced tea. Oh, maybe I should have bought it.
What would you have done with 10 liters of that?
Like it's just not the same. Yeah, okay. That's what we would call iced tea here if it's sweetened.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have unsweetened iced tea as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. That's what I thought it was, but we call it a different name, I guess. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
this is fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. We learn things all the time.
So many beverage discussions today.
Yeah, so many high school discussions. And,
oh man, I do need to post about the 10K Tuesday in the cabin as well.
Yeah.
I just remembered I saw that comment before and I meant to say something, but then I didn't say anything. So I'm just gonna write it in the tab that I have open, and then I'll fix it up later.
Yeah, I mean, like Katie, school is kind of, I mean, not anymore, but back when I was in school, the rarity were people who didn't do their homework, basically. Yeah. Also, like, I mean, I talk shit about a lot of things, but let's face it, I was pretty much a straight A student.
Yeah, you talk tough.
I mean, I did crazy shit, but I always relied on the fact that I learned fast.
Yeah.
And I was pretty articulate when it came to expressing an opinion. And I could bullshit my way through things.
Yeah.
When it was a written thing, I could bullshit my way through a lot of things. But, you know, I was in a humanities class, so that kind of helped.
That helps, yeah.
It was fun, but I always suffered from the nerd stigma, but not exactly nerd, because I didn't mind that. It was like it's a specific word used on people who learn stuff by heart but don't really understand it, and I hated being called that because I was like,
okay.
The why of it was that first of all, that implied you spend all your free time studying.
Yeah.
And there was this huge dissonance between people at school who said, oh, you spend all your time studying, and then me going home and my mom screaming at me because I never studied. Like, can you people get together and decide what it is that I'm doing? And people would call me a liar to my face, because when we had the finals, people would go like, oh, how long did you study for this? Like, I don't know, 2 hours this morning. This is stuff we've been through. Like, it's literature. What the fuck do you want to study? Like, you try to remember the theme and the topics of each novel or poetry or piece of poetry, and then you blab on about the symbolism. Like, what's so freaking difficult? Like, to me, it was like, if you read the stuff and have a basic understanding of it, you don't have to spend like 2 weeks studying for it. Like, obviously, what the hell is wrong with you? And people were like, and you got an A minus? No fucking way, you're lying. You're lying to us. I was like, sure. Can somebody tell that to my mother, that I'm an overstudier? Can you go tell her? Get her off my back. I'll take it. Like, well, I've always been lazy, so lazy people find fast ways of getting things done so that they can go be lazy. Although my being lazy in high school meant a lot of walking, a lot of reading, and a lot of writing. So,
so basically, like a productive day now. It's a lazy day then.
Yeah, because I did what I wanted to. I read what I wanted to, not what people in school made me.
Yeah.
So I found ways around everything. Like biology, I hated my teacher. Like, she was so boring and annoying. So the way I went around that to get a straight A without much studying was to sign up for this contest that was based on first aid. You had a team of 3 people, and you were doing first aid drills in a contest. And you were like play acting, like, this person has a broken leg and it's this kind of fracture, and what are you doing with it?
Sure. That knowledge came in handy.
No, it didn't, because when it happens to you, you're in too much pain to do anything. Like, I mean, if I were alone in a forest, I'd know what to do. But
yeah,
in the middle of the city with people with cell phones around me, I was just staying there and holding my leg. So it's fine. And trying not to move it because it hurt like hell when I moved it. So yeah, and that's what I did for my final 2 years of high school, and I had a straight A. Like, it was a guaranteed A because I was taking part in that. So whatever.
I need a bowl of potato bake. That sounds amazing.
What's that?
It's like it's potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah, but it's like you layer it with. I would make it differently because I don't eat dairy, but with cheese and cream and like maybe some garlic, and you bake it and it goes all bubbly and cheesy.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
like
we have
thin layers. It's
we have
what's
that.
it called? It's called like Dauphine or something like that in other countries. I don't know. It has a fancy name,
but
right?
Yeah, we do make that. My mom kind of makes that sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
And sometimes on the final layer, you just spread an egg on it. Like you beat the shit out of it.
Sure.
And then you spread it. And it has a nice crust. So yeah, no, we do that.
Yeah.
We just I don't think we have a specific name for it. That's all. But now I know. The more you know. Like we've been like, I think we've spent a solid hour of this stream speaking about
just
anything
random,
and everything that has nothing to do with actual writing. And I've been so good with my streams lately. I haven't been oversharing much. And I think everything bubbled inside me, and I need to talk about my high school experience and my geography teacher's ass. Yeah.
Oh, quote of the night.
No, the one and only quote of the night is, "Let's just go live is not getting any better than this."
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, it didn't. Like, people in the chat made it better.
Yeah,
I didn't get any better. I'm still asleep and frazzled and oversharing because why not?
Oh man.
Jesus freaking Christ. Like, I'll probably look back on these years from now and go like, what the hell was I thinking? And you'll ask, do you want me to private that? And I'm going to say, hell no. Like, why?
I mean, I'm always happy to private a video. I've privated a bunch of my old stuff.
Oh yeah, but it's not, I mean, I would private stuff that I think I said stupid things in, like stupid advice or things I don't want to think about, but not this.
Yeah, sure.
If you follow me anywhere, at some point I'll start oversharing.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, this stream is called Descent into Madness for clearly good reasons.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it started like, we were like, yeah, let's call it Descent into Madness. And then in February of the first year we did it, we both like had a breakdown. So it worked very quickly. And we have not recovered yet. So
oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah.
And we do tend to get like distracted and talk about a lot of stuff and talk for a long time. I mean, at a certain point we were having bathroom breaks because
that's
we
true.
were on for 3 to 4 hours. So I mean, we've improved slightly.
I don't have my intermission thing anymore, so we just have to end. If I don't have my little owl with the post-it note.
At some point in time, we're going to be a lot more professional and actually have a screen that says we'll be right back.
That's great.
Oh my God, Katie, I adore you. That's awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, if I'm going to be embarrassed about these kind of stories, just like, what am I going to do about what I write? Like, I do write romance and I write explicit sex scenes. Like, if I don't find that embarrassing, I'm just going to shut up and use my teacher's fine ass as inspiration for college romance. Like,
yeah.
Okay, thank you for subscribing to my author channel as well. That's really sweet of you. I just got a notification. So I'm not sure you did it now because it's YouTube.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to get a notification for something.
I mean, I keep getting them for certain streams that I've been on for like a million years. Like for yours, I get a 30-minute and the starting notification.
I mean, that's great. That's what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm there for it to start.
Generally.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, but like it's in the middle of the night and I can never watch them.
Yeah, I know. I get them now for Sarah. If I'm awake, I also see them. If not, I see them the next morning, like notifications. Half an hour ago. Wow. Thank you. It just popped up on my screen exactly when I told you. So.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
I'm so sorry.
I want to calculate how. Yeah, I just wanted to know how many words I will get done in camp if I stuck to my daily word thing, right? So it's 20K a week plus 10K a week, so 30K a week, right?
Oh, that would be so nice.
Yeah. 120K.
Well, no, that's not right. It's 25K a week.
What? Oh, yeah, of course. Wait.
Well, no, because you're doing 5K a day. So
I'm 5 a day for 4 days, so it's 30, yeah. Okay, we got there.
Yeah, no.
I probably could have just done it the easy way and added, I don't know.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's it.
An extra 20K.
That would be nice. That'd be nice.
Great. I'd get all the stuff I want to do finished. We'll
hey,
see.
Katie, if you need something to read in between Charlie books and you hate yourself, I have a few ideas for you. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about it much other than the fact that you hate me. But hey, people, it took a year, but Claire finished my first vampire book.
And just so you know, if you don't want a book that's brutal at the ending, don't read that one.
Yeah.
But do read my books. They never have endings like that ever.
Sure they don't. Sure they don't. Sure. Like I've never read the Charlie books ever.
Oh man.
You never broke my heart with the Charlie series. Yes, Katie lies. She lies a lot. Anyway, we've been at this at 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I know it's getting kind of late for you.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't matter. I'm asleep anyway, so. This huge tub of coffee that you can see is like as big as my head. Didn't help any.
No.
And it was like perfectly full.
That's all right. Maybe after a second one.
But yeah, I usually drink 2 in the morning, so
yeah,
that might be it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wrap up. Okay. So other than the 2 Magic Unleashed episodes, I have nothing new. I will have new stuff next month, but right now there are 10 chapters of Magic Unleashed on my blog. If you want to read that, it's a free serial. It's not really edited a lot because it's a free serial that I post as I write, basically. And if you want more free books, head over to alina-popescu.com/free reads. Why am I having such a hard time with that today?
I don't know. I could have said it fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm better at promoting
other people. Stuff. Yeah, we should just at the end of the videos just say each other's stuff, and this will be much easier. Yeah.
So yeah, go there and check out my free stuff. There are 2 different books you can get for 2 different newsletters, or if you don't want to subscribe to my newsletter, that's fine. The Edge of Hope, which is my first vampire book, and Mission Protect the X are both free almost everywhere. The Edge of Hope is actually free everywhere. Mission Protect the X is still paid on some Amazon websites.
Yeah, mine are like that as well. For some reason, it's like in India, they don't price match. Like, why?
Yeah, no, for me, they don't match on the .com, but they do match on the DE, like the Germany site.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I should email them.
Yeah, I should email them again as well. Now that they're on Google Play, I feel like they'll let us price match. Probably.
If you feel better blaming us for you being late with your assignment, I'm perfectly happy with that. I'll take the blame. If you want, we'll write a nice letter to your teacher, but I don't think that will help. Especially if I start
that's
with,
hilarious.
first off, do you have a nice bubble bath?
Oh, you know how to talk to teachers. Oh man. All right.
Actually, I do. I'm kidding. But yeah, over to you, Claire. Oh, by the way, head over to my channel. I have new videos. I've started posting on a schedule again. So
yeah. Me too.
That's it. I'm done.
I posted one video anyway. I'm posting on a schedule, one a week thus far for 1 week. What am I talking about? I don't know. I have new books out. If you want to read a paranormal romance, When the Moon is available.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Yay. There's also the 6th book in the Damn Girl series, which I feel like you will enjoy when you get to it, Alina.
Which
Just
one?
Gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. Just
does it
I'm not going to answer your question, but I think. Does it have a deathly touch? I can't say anything.
It's okay.
But I think you'll like it.
I still have one to read before that, so.
Okay.
But Charlie takes priority.
Oh, obviously. Also with my publishing schedule, generally. I also just released a novella, but that's only for people who've read all of the Charlie mysteries that are out at the moment. Don't read this novella if you haven't read them, because it's not a starting book. It spoils a lot. A lot.
Oh my God, Sarah, it's fine. You're still reading, which is like, I think that's amazing. And you like reading even if you're slow. Because, you know.
Literally the moment they were released. That's, big. I have one already written that I'm going to release at some point too, which is exciting.
Katie, what I've discovered helps is to find other authors with a lot of books and read those. I think I'm on 30 books by Josh Laney on mysteries, but that's gay mysteries. And in the case of authors, it helps if you can pass your reading addiction as research.
Mm.
Takes all the guilt out of it, like.
Oh man. I think that's it. Head to clarekauter.com/free stuff, where your free books plus bonus epilogue now. I added a new free thing. Bonus epilogue to When the Moon, but obviously read When the Moon first. Otherwise.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, it's a romance. You know how it's going to end, but you kind of should probably read it first anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I forgot to download that, or I sent it to my Kindle and forgot about it because I'm an idiot.
It's it'll take you like 10 minutes to read. It's very short. It's, I think, at 5,000 words all up.
Oh, you read 5,000 words in 10 minutes, do you?
Yeah.
That's like close to 20 pages.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's short. I promise.
Like a few days ago. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Katie. Dude, like I literally read some romances when I had to keep reminding myself, this is a romance, it will end well. Like, I just had to keep reminding myself that, especially if they have like mystery elements or something equally disturbing. You just have to remind yourself it's going to end well eventually. I find it harder when it's a romance series and you have to wait, and at the end of a book they break up.
Oh.
I'm still waiting. It's been 6 months. But
who would do something like that? That sounds awful. Why would anyone end a book in such a manner and then not write the next book for
Do you want me to tell you how long it took between the first and the second Bad Blood books?
It was like 2 years, wasn't it?
A year and a half.
It's 2 years. You're rounding up.
No, it was less than a year and a half. So it was closer to a year, but then it took like 2 years. It took 2 years for book 3, so.
Yeah.
But at least book 2 had a happy for now sort of ending.
Oh, maybe I should stop there then.
Why?
Because I remember you writing book 3 and being like, yeah, I just cried through this whole part.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it.
Oh man.
Like I like book 3 a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just have to like sit down and gun through it in one sitting. It's
because of a certain character. It's because of a certain character that has a nice arc, nice development arc, and it's not the means.
How dare you?
That's all I'm going to say because. But I can't wait for you to read because I need to talk to someone about what's happening in the next 3 books that come out after the first 3 witch books.
Yeah. Book addictions are fine. Fine.
They're fine. First of all, they enhance your mind, so that's a thing. Also, they're not as expensive as a drug habit.
Yeah.
Or even a cigarette habit. Even that's more expensive, so you're fine.
I mean, depending on how many you're getting through.
No, because there's such thing as subscriptions like Script and Kindle Unlimited. So.
Or your library. I feel like I just like announcing this now. I don't feel like people know that you can get my ebooks through the library, but you can if you want to. Because
they're on overdrive, right?
Yeah, and Biblioteca and whatever the other one's called, and like a couple of random ones. So most libraries should be able to get them in. You could, if I have them on pre-order, I think you can pre-order through a library as well, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Get attached to books and then.
Yeah, I do that too. Like, if it's a book or a series I love a lot, I buy it. But at the rate I'm going, if I bought every book I read, I'd not eat.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, I used to work at a bookstore, so I've got like these shelves that you can sort of see behind me, full of books I haven't read yet. Yeah.
I mean, that's the case now. I have plenty of books on my Kindle that I haven't read yet, and some of them I bought. So, go me. We're horrible.
Yeah, they're available everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Anywhere. Everywhere. Except in print or audio. I'll get there one day.
We will. That's fine.
Well, they ship books to Australia again, but it's like $30 per book. So it's like, I can't like proof my print copies before I publish them. That feels like something you should do. So when Amazon gets the printer here.
You can send the proof copies to me, right? From Amazon UK.
I could do that. But then also I would not have the excuse of I can't get them to ship here for the reason I'm lazy and haven't put them out in print yet. So, yeah.
Makes sense. I get that. I definitely get that. So, yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right. We've had a very long outro today. It's been like 15 minutes of us saying goodbye. Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been super cool.
Yeah. This is great. We should do it earlier all the time so people can actually make it. Good night. All right.
Good night, everyone. Goodbye. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah. Over on the other channel. Yeah, okay. That's the end.